First part, extrusion process. Extrusion process is used for manufacturing long and straight metal parts, and the cross-section of the metal parts produced is fixed. The shape of the cross-section can be solid, round, rectangular, to T-shapes, L-shapes, and tooth, etc. The principle of extrusion process. Extrusion is done by squeezing the metal in a die by using a mechanical hydraulic press. The process of extrusion process. Extrusion is capable of producing compressive and shear forces in the stock material, as tensile is not produced. This makes very high deformity a possibility without actually tearing the metal. A wear-resistant material than the cavity in which the raw material is contained. The helps to resist the high radial loss as the material is pushed into the die. The characteristics of extrusion process. 1. First conditions, uniform, solid or hollow, and complex cross-sections. Second, high production rates. Third, relatively low turning cost. Fourth, wide tolerance. The advantage of extrusion process. First, concerns. Second, high production volumes. 3. Low cost per pound. 4. Efficient melting. 5. Many types of raw materials. 6. Good mixing. The limitation of extrusion process. First, limited complex of parts. Second, uniform cross-sectional shape only.
Now, let's see second method process. It's injection molding. The injection molding often used for bottle caps, automotive parts and components and toys and so on. So like the picture, injection molding, there are 6 steps to finish the process. Step 1, the plastic resin comes in raw plastic. Like the picture, this is raw plastic. They are dried to the right moisture content, and then, if necessary, they can be blended with plant or master batch colorants. Step 2. The dried plates are poured into the hopper of the molding machine, like this. Prepare polypropylene screw inside the barrel of the machine will transport those plates towards the mold. Step 3. Within the barrel, the pellets are mixed and heated until fully molten, form the liquid resin. Step 4. The heated mold closed automatically and press resin on great pressure is injected through a grate and into the mold cavity. There. Step 5. The mold is coated to solidify the part inside. It also means cold the temperature. Step 6. The mold opens and the part is injected to begin a new cycle. So so that is finished. Now let's see the characteristics. First, we can produce complex shapes of various size. Number 2, we can make something with thin walls. Number 3, use this method, we can get a very high production rate. Number 4, the tools costly. Number 5, it can get a good dimensional accuracy. Now let's see the advantages. Number 1, get a low labor cost. It also means don't need a skilled man. Number 2, design flexibility. Number 3, with a high output production. Number 4, multiple materials can be used at the same time. It means if you want to mixture some different material, you can use this method. Number 5, it can be used to produce very small parts, like parts of toy. Number 6, the leaves little part production scrap. Number 7, it has the ability to include inserts. Number 8, have the color was easy to control. Number 9, good conductor consistency. Number 10, reduce the requirements of finishing. So the dimensional tolerance is narrow. Number 11 is also the same as number 10. Now let's see the limitation. Number 1 has a high entitled tooling and machine cost because the machine and the tools was very expensive. Number 2, part design restrictions. Number 3, small runs of parts can be costly. That's all.
As this, let me introduce the blow molding. Blow molding is a machine to form whole product by means of air pressure, which is the third most commonly used plastic process machine. The blow molding step process. The step 1 is approaching is attached to the blow molding head of machine and then placed in the mold. The mold consists of 2 parts, and the pressure is felt from the top and the bottom. Step 2, hot air is blown through the blow molding head into the pressure and expanded to the shape of the mold. Step 3, try to spring the hot component stay in a mold for a few seconds to cool. Step 4, any additional material of both ends of the part will be removed to to obtain the finally finished part. Blow molding is characteristics. First is how thin wave pressure at the bottom of varies size. 2. Hard production rates. 3. Relatively long-term cost. Let me introduce the advantage of blow molding. First is simple equipment, low investment, fast results. Second is improved mechanical strength. As balance the longitudinate as a trapeze. The 3 is the utilization rate of the machine is high. That is, some equipment can produce a variety of products. There is no waste material in the production process. No need to cut the edge material, so the yield is higher and the product cut is reduced. 5 is simple operation and easy process control. Last, let me introduce the lesson of the blow molding. The first is there are patterns. We take strips as horizontal strips on the surface. The 2 is the project deformation. 3 is there are brush spots and brush lines on the surface of the product. The last is the product weight is difficult to control.
Then we can see the picture. We can find the difference of these 3 processes. This difference from product, term, scrap cost, cycle time, part thickness, and materials used. That's all. Thank you.